Just kidding.
Mom, come here. Hi, Momo. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am now wide awake after my morning espresso. It's currently 9 a.m. and it's time to log on to work and read over my emails and plan my to-do for the day. Since it's Friday, I don't really have any meetings today, so most of the morning will consist of going over emails and reviewing bugs that have been assigned the sprint. From Monday to Thursday, my mornings will be meetings from around 9 to 11 a.m. with relevant stakeholders to my tasks and projects. I like my Fridays as I don't have to use that much brain power so fast and early. I can focus my energy on coding and debugging, which is another beast in itself, but I am an introvert and definitely not a morning person. Today I spent more time than expected on just a single bug that I finally made a bit of progress on after spending way too long on it. My stomach gargled and it's time for lunch. My fridge is empty and there are stocked up cafes at the office just a few minutes away. It's time to head to office to eat and resume work from over there. I made it. Oh my god, it's so cold today. Uh, Good thing I got the super puff. The line wraps all the way around. I don't think I'm getting here. Like all the way to the back. Oh boy. The line again is very, very long. This happened last Friday too, and every Friday that comes. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the other cafes and see which ones have a decent waiting time. This one feels like I'm gonna be here like half an hour just to get some food. Hmm. I decided to put my stuff downstairs actually. It feels so hot just going from cafe to cafe, but I think I decided on the one I want to go to. First, let me put my bag down and my jacket because it's so hot in here. I got food. I recently moved to a new place in Manhattan, and I'm live pretty close to here now, so kind of hard not to come here for lunch every single day. They also have dinner here for certain days of the week, but I don't really like the food for dinner, but the lunch I do like. Today I got some Asian food I ate earlier this week, but I really like it. Some of them it's a bit salty, but I really like the rice combo, and I need some carbs to carb up for tomorrow's race. Not the healthiest, but Sorry, it's a bit loud, but hopefully the sound turns out okay at the end. Vanilla soft serve with yogurt. I mean, with Oreos. This is so good. So cold. Oh boy. Oh, it's already 5. Oh my god. Time flew. I stared at the screen all day, barely even got up. I'm currently like going back and forth between multiple different type of issues, and it's just one issue I've been working on for like 2 weeks. It's so annoying. I have no idea how to resolve it, and I'm so annoyed. Oh my god. I don't know. Kind of feeling the Red Bull, but I usually avoid that. I just stick with the orange cream, bubbly. Hopefully, someone replies next week and helps out because I am so lost. Probably related to the operating system. Anyways, see you back home. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's been a couple of days since that video and I was just so tired. I pretty much just went home, ate, rested, and went to sleep. But typically I would actually go to a climbing gym, a Vital, or I'll do some aerial. Lately this week I've been doing a lot of aerial silks. If you're not sure, it looks like gymnastics. I'll put it on screen right now. But it is a new day. Today it is raining really hard and snowing so bad that it's fully misty outside. Do you see that? It's kind of crazy. Anyways, I kind of want to show you guys my update on sourdough. I know I didn't talk about it all this video, but this week I decided to make sourdough. I got some sourdough starter. I'm making a second batch right now. I just started on it, but I do have one that's fully done in the fridge, and I'm going to be baking that right now or soon. Look at this guy. It's so big. I'll show you in a little bit. I'll show you the final result once it's done. I'm preheating the Dutch oven right now. Also, it is winter time, and those of you who do get sick easily during the season changes, be careful. Something's going around. I don't like it. This week's been terrible. I'm currently just finishing up the video that I have been editing for this specific video. Before I end this video, I do want to give a shout out to a brand called Nearhub. They recently sent me these headphones called the Nearity MemPod Fit 2. And I'm currently wearing them right now. They sent these out for free for a video, but everything here is 100% my honest opinion. I am not being paid for my opinion. However, I do have an affiliate link below if you're interested in getting one after I talk about some more. If you do get it, please use my link because I get 10% commission. But as you can see, I'll be 100% real with you. On the website, they claim to be 10 times more comfortable than AirPods and 10 times more convenient for work. I am pretty deep into the Apple ecosystem. I have iPhone, watch, MacBook. I've been into it since like the iPhone 5 or something. So it's been really hard for me to switch out into something else. I don't have the base Apple AirPod model, but I do have the Apple AirPod Pro. This is the first generation, I believe, with the lightning cable. I will be comparing it with Nearity. Right out the box, The Apple AirPods are about maybe half the size of the Nearity. Weight-wise, I don't feel much of a difference between the cases. Checking the weight themselves, with the headphones in, the AirPods are 56 grams. These headphones are 37.5 grams heavier than the AirPod Pro. As you can see, this is 93.7 grams. Now taking a look at the individual AirPods, they are each about 5.3 grams. Nearity MemPod Fit 2 are about 9.6 to 9.7, and on their website they claim to be 9.9. And just for fun, the dongle is about 1.9 grams, although that will not be going ahead. As headphones, what do we want? Fast connection to your phone or any device that you want to use. AirPods do connect to your iPhone pretty quickly. I think Android devices kind of quickly as well. MemPod connects really fast as well. Once you open the case, it will say connecting immediately and it'll connect to the first device that it was connected to last. And you have the dongle, it prioritizes that and have a direct link. If you have the dongle plugged in anywhere, it will use dongle connection rather than Bluetooth connection. But if you use Bluetooth by itself, it works seamlessly. The biggest use case about these headphones is the fact that they're open ear design. Well, literally what sounds like it's open ear. It does not connect into your ear, but rather it goes around your ear and just stays on like that. It goes behind your ear as well, and it just stays there. It's pretty tight in there. It never falls. The open air design allows me to have a lot of situational awareness. For example, when I'm taking a subway commuting to work, I can hear things, everything around me, and being aware of my surroundings. I know AirPods have this transparency feature, but it's quite literally not the same. It tries to kind of amplify the outside surrounding noise into your ear. However, with these, you hear the natural sounds of everything around you. You can pick up things in a different way. I think if you try it, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's not the same thing. When I'm at the office, when I'm wearing these, I can hear my coworkers walk up to me behind me. When they say my name, I instantly hear them. However, in previous occasions with other headphones, I actually don't hear anyone until they go like this to me, or they say Jason, 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 or they actually tap on me. For me, I do like listening to music a lot, so when I use my headphones, I don't usually ever turn on transparency mode. I end up just turning on active noise canceling, which makes me not hear anything around me, which is great, but also there are times for everything, right? Another cool thing about the over ear design is that they don't seal my ears, so I have minimal ear pressure. When I wear the AirPods to go directly inside my ear, you will feel it inside your ear. Have a different. These could be a bit more hygienic because they're outside. I do have dry earwax. Sorry for TMI, but sometimes I will get earwax build up inside and I have to like clean it out. For these, I don't have that issue. However, it is over ear, so there is a bit of sound leakage. If the environment is really quiet and it lacks that really deep bass that some of you might like wearing bigger headphones like these, or wearing AirPods, you will hear it much more. There's definitely no active noise canceling with over ear headphones because I don't see how that's possible. It doesn't block it at all. It's just kind of, you can listen to it. Surprisingly, the bass is not that bad for the general listeners. I did talk about how AirPods will go inside and have that pressure inside. However, these are, as you see, over my ear, and this causes a different problem. Putting pressure right here, sitting on top of my ear, balancing between two weights on each side, it ends up creating a pressure on my top cartilage and end up being a little sore, like right around here sometimes, right back here. The first time wearing it, it was annoying. After maybe like 30 minutes, I started feeling it. However, now I can wear it for like 2 hours at a time and I don't really feel it as much. So it's kind of being used to it. I think for AirPods, I've been used to it for a long, long time already. So I'm not really bothered by it. I do think that these will take some time to get used to if you're wearing it new. Oh, hey, plus fashion design. I don't know if you like this, but it's not something that you will normally see day to day when you walk outside and see people. The biggest thing about these AirPods are actually the included dongle, which is not here because I'm actually using it for what you're listening to right now. It's plugged into my DJI Pocket 3, which is what I use to record this entire video, and I have a dongle plugged in, and I'm using the microphone directly from these MemPod Fit 2. So if you go back and rewatch some of my clips from earlier this video, you will actually hear me using this microphone from the MemPod Fit 2. However, these headphones are not really made to be used to vlog, I don't believe. The microphones themselves, as you can hear, it's not the best, at least in my opinion. Right now, it's not too bad because there's nothing around me. I'll run a clip right now that shows me on the subway trying to test these out, and this is me testing the mic in a very loud environment. Currently in the subway, I'm standing right next to the train running by, and this is me talking. This is what it sounds like on the top stage. Two. It does a lot of like voice isolation. However, in most situations when I'm going from work to commuting to more work to etc. to the gym, I don't really talk in really loud spaces. So if I call someone, I'm most likely gonna be in more quieter environments like these. So it's not really a problem for me. However, if you're someone who wants to use this in a very loud situation, the other end may not hear you as well. Having this dongle, I'm able to use my iPhone and connect these directly, listen to music with Bluetooth on my iPhone. When I want to record something, I take out my Pocket 3 that has a dongle connected already, open it. It takes maybe like the 2 to 5 seconds for the connection to fully connect. It's a bit slower on the Pocket 3 compared to my laptop. However, once it's connected, I can see the bar. The mic outside, though, is not as great as indoors, unfortunately, so it's not the best. I wouldn't get this just for vlogging. And for those of you who do vlog outdoors, one cool feature about these is that I can also listen to my playback on the Pocket 3 directly, and I'll have it directly streamlined into my MemPod 2. Once I'm done recording on the Pocket 3, I close it, and I instantly have the connection back to the Bluetooth on my iPhone to listen to music, go shorts, or play some games. Pretty convenient. So while the included USB-C dongle is really great for connecting to your PC or your laptop instantly for a quick work call, I would not really recommend these for recording content or high-stake presentations, as it's more of a utility mic, not so much a quality mic. I've been testing these headphones for about 3 weeks now, and not once I have to charge it. If I open up the case, you can actually see that there is one bar left, so I do need to charge it soon. So far, I did not have to charge it, and on the website, it claims to have up to 10 hours of playback, which I didn't test myself. I never had to wear it for 10 hours in a row. Honestly, it's more than long enough for me. Using the charging case, it provides an additional 35 hours of use, allowing for 3 to 4 recharges. I mean, I wear about like 2 hours at most at a time. Maybe some days it would be like 5 hours, but never long enough where I run out of battery. Maybe charging once a month is probably good for most people. With up to 45 hours of combined use and a quick 2 hour full charge, these open headphones are pretty good for long-term use. These are IP54 Water-resistance. I tested that by running a half marathon trial about 2 weeks ago before my actual half marathon, and I wore it for the entire time, and honestly, I didn't feel too much cartilage pain as I thought I would. I ran for about 2 hours and a half, up to around 3 hours and a half of warm-up or cool-down. I didn't notice anything with issues with water resistance or time or connectivity. Sometimes it will connect in and out, but I think it's because my beanie was tapping it. Similarly related, I also tested out the headphones in the climbing gym while doing some climbs. And honestly, if you listen to the background, there's the voice isolation cuts out everyone around you, and I was able to stay fully aware of everything around me while climbing. One thing I really don't like is that there is no haptic feedback when I tap the headphones. You're able to tap it to turn off and turn on music. Very general things. With AirPods, you have that vibration, even though it's not a button. For these headphones, maybe I just don't know about it, but if I tap it, I can pause the music. There's no feedback to tell me if something happened unless the music stopped, which is very annoying as someone that likes my mechanical keyboards where there's feedback involved. May not be an issue for everyone, but for me, it's been really annoying to know whether or not I paused the music or tapped it or done something correctly. And at the end of the day, these are like a generalist headphones. If I want to edit or if I want to listen to high fidelity music, I'll be grabbing my Sony SM4s here. Or if I'm in a loud flight, is the AirPods Pro for the ANC. But for a do-it-all tool that gets me from my work from home work to my commuting to my work in office, all the way to my gym sessions after work, it is a really great choice. I cannot confirm or deny that 10 times better than AirPods or 10 times more comfortable. I think each man's for themselves. But for myself, these have been a very great addition to my tool. Click the link in the description if you want to pick one up for yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.